Video we'll look at how to do a leisure question 1. Now this is a very easy question. You need to identify one similarity and one difference between 3 sources. So it's 4 marks, that means it's 4 minutes long, and 2 short paragraphs in length. So you must find one similarity and one difference from 3 pictures across 3 different eras. But do not go for basic answers. Make sure you're including some real historical knowledge that proves your skills as a historian. So the structure for this one is very simple. You need to just clearly state the sources, so you must refer to sources A, B, or C, and explain one similarity, and include your own knowledge, and then exactly the same again on a new line for the difference. We'll do this one all together. So we have our 3 sources on the left and our question on the right. Use sources A, B, and C above to identify one similarity and one difference in developments in holidays over time. Now, as always, the first thing we're going to do is box the command words, which in this case is one similarity and one difference. We're going to underline the key features, which are the sources, and then we're going to glare at the hints, which are the marks and, of course, the sources. Now, it's always important to make sure you are getting proper historical information for this. So I've just given you some examples of similarities and differences you could think about. So holidays can still be about religion across all these eras. It's a time to celebrate, regardless of what's being celebrated, again, normally religious. Differences is that we go to different places, as different people going, and there are obviously new technologies to help with travel and holidays.
One similarity between sources A and C is that people can still go on holidays for religious reasons. From my own knowledge, I know that in the medieval era shown in source A they celebrated holy days based on religion like Easter, which is about Jesus' birth. Similarly, we can go on holiday for similar reasons in the modern era in source C, like going on religious pilgrimages to other countries. One difference is between source B and C because of who went on holiday in these eras. On the Grand Tour of the early modern era, only rich young men went on it to complete their education. Whereas in the modern era nearly everyone goes on holiday at least once a year, with 75% of holidays still taken in the UK though.
You're now going to see 2 practice questions with their sample answers. Use sources A, B, and C above to identify one similarity and one difference in forms of theatre, stage, and screen. Use sources A, B, and C above to identify one similarity and one difference in developments in sport over time.
One similarity from sources B and C is that they are in purpose-built buildings. The first theatre was called the Theatre and was opened in 1576. In the modern era we have huge multiplexes that show many films at one. One difference between sources A and B are the types of stories that would be portrayed. In the Viking era, sagas, or stories, were about great deeds done by warriors like Beowulf, which is a long poem from roughly 700 AD, whereas in the early modern era religion was the most popular topic as everyone was Christian at that time. Source A and C are similar because they were both very popular for spectators. A medieval tournament such as jousting or the melee would draw large crowds, and football became a very popular spectator sport in Britain in the early 20th century. Source B and C are different because a medieval hunt was very violent and cruel, while a football match in the 20th century was governed by rules and regulations, as well as a referee.